Welcome back, guys. Today, dashboard's coming back out. It's always exciting. So stick around and I'll show you some of that. And then I'll show you some of the insides once I get it out. All right, took me all of 4 minutes to get out. Been dreading this all week, but really not that hard, especially because I've done it a few times now. You know, set this to the side and I'll show you the inside here. All right, here we have the underside of the dash here. At one point, this insulation was flat and evenly spread out here, but it seems to have wrinkled itself. Or maybe it got wrinkled when I put the dash back on. Let me pull it out real quick. All right, that's out of the way. And I'm now learning that I pulled the dash for no reason, apparently. So the other day I was driving it and I turned it to defrost here. And it was blowing out the foot down here on the floor. So I figured that the duct that goes to this defrost had fallen off and was just blowing onto the floor, so that's why I pulled the dash back off so I could fix that. You know, I'm getting this thing ready to sell, getting this thing ready for a trip next month, driving it from Oklahoma to Kentucky. Want this thing to be in as good of shape as I can get it here. So I pulled this thing apart to make sure everything was good. I guess I just didn't have this far enough over. We see this line is just one notch to the left of the defrost icon. So we'll put it there and I can feel air blowing out of there now. So maybe I just didn't have it on the right setting the other day, but everything is where it should be. It's a little clustered back here, but it all kind of makes sense. We've got the AC unit is down here. We got this defrost duct. We've got the other ducts going down to the other vents here. So we've got the gauge controller for the decoder digitals. We've got a central ground point for a few things. This is the Terminator computer. It is mounted to this crossbar that supports the steering column. That over there is the cruise control module. And then you take the gauge cluster out. All of this is pretty well easily accessible if it ever needed to be serviced or upgraded in the future or whatever. But honestly, taking that dash pad off is really not that big of a deal. I've done it a few times now, so I've definitely learned the ropes there. You got to take these A-pillars off, which is just 2 screws up here, screw down here, and then same on the driver's side. Up here on the gauge cluster, there's 3 screws that go in right here, and then a clip here and a clip over there, and it just comes out. It's pretty simple, honestly, but I guess I will do just one final once over on this underside of the dash here before I put it all back together. This vacuum assembly here, this is all actually for the door locks. The door locks on these cars are vacuum operated. This actually all works. When I did the LS swap, I hooked it up to the intake. There's actually a vacuum reservoir canister in the engine bay that it hooks to, and the locks do work. My problem is I don't have a door key, and so I disconnected it because I don't want to accidentally lock the doors and then be locked out of the car because I don't have a door key. Just something I never got around to doing. And so disconnected that feature so that I don't accidentally lock the doors. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go over everything, make sure it's all good, and then put the dash pad back on. While I'm here, check this out. I got the center console wrapped. It's the same leather and the same little bead accent piece that's on the seats, so it matches the seats perfectly. We got speakers, we got double din head unit, phone charger, cup holders. In here we've got another phone charger. On this side though, I kept the cigarette lighter. This one does work. It would still light a cigarette if you wanted to. All right, got this insulation put back on. Honestly, I don't know if this does any good. I figured it can't do any harm, honestly. I had it for some other project in the past. Just figured it'd be some additional barrier against some engine noise, maybe some heat. I doubt it, but figured it wouldn't hurt just to put something there. Okay, now we got to put this guy back in. Slide on over here. Make sure to plug the lights in. This guy goes to this temp sensor for the factory AC, which of course we don't have the factory AC in here anymore. So it just gets tucked back in there. Go ahead and slide this guy on onto the little tabs. Just clips into place. Simple. And then you put these 3 screws back in, put the A pillars back in, the 3 screws, pull them in, and then you're done. It's no big deal. All right, dash pad's back in. Really not too difficult. However, for whatever reason, these screws always fight me. They weren't too bad on this side, but that side, that one on the right, spent about 10 minutes trying to get it to go in the right spot, but we finally got it. We can see it's all back together. Would be nice if I could find a new cover, but this one works, and new ones are not cheap. So for now, this will work. I think that's going to be about it for this episode. I guess I kind of pulled the dash for no reason, honestly, because my problem wasn't a problem, but it's always good to inspect things periodically, especially before a long road trip and before selling a car. So that was good to do that. I'll go ahead and end it off here. Here soon, I'm going to work on these. We can see how this kick panel down here has nothing on it. It's just open, exposed wires on both sides. I think I'm going to make a cover out of maybe some ABS plastic. Try to maybe tuck it down in this lip here and then wrap around and go. Kind of cover all this up and make it look more finished. really the last piece of the interior that isn't done. So keep an eye out for that. Drop a like, a comment, follow, go ahead and hit that bell button. And then let me know what you think about the videos. Let me know what you want to see in the future. And have a good day. We'll see you.